what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Slightly Warped Podcast. I'm Rick, joined as always by Big Show. How are you, man?
I'm all right. I'm a little tired, but I'm all right.
You've been working hard too, huh?
Yes.
And this weather don't help.
No.
And, and I know people probably always are listening, like they always talk about the weather. Well, seems like the last few weeks the weather has slowly began to suck. So it's true.
Capital sucked this week.
All right.
I was
Um,
glad I made sure to head south on Monday so I could stay out all this winter weather. Come back
it's
up here today and it's chilly. The wind is downright disrespectful.
I know. Um, just to bring some smiles to the world in one fashion or another. Today, we are talking about breakthroughs and crack ups. And I'm talking about anything from the cutting edge of science all the way to the super informative, and which also includes the ridiculously head scratching stupidity of some.
I
So,
had to clean the crap out of my ears, so I thought you said breakthroughs and crackheads.
there's one particular person that you might consider a crackhead on this, but we'll get to that. Um, Before we get started, just in case I forget or we, run out of time, I do want to remind everybody, if you're listening, drop us a line, let us know how you like us. Let us know if we suck too. We take it all in stride. And if you're watching on YouTube, you're really going to get a kick out of this episode because we have pictures. And
And if
I
you
just
think we
want,
suck, please leave your phone number, your address, and all that so we can write you a personal letter. Personal. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. All right. All right, we're going to start with the first one. This is a breakthrough, so I might as well let me share the screen with you so you can see exactly what Ricky's talking about here. Um, UK scientists have reversed human cell aging, turning back to the DNA clock by 30 years. Now,
Hmm.
I think this is interesting because, and I'm not going to get into the specifics on how they do it, or that's a whole nother show, and we got, a dozen of these to get through. I just want to say that you heard it here first on the Slightly Warped podcast. The zombie apocalypse is getting closer and closer because the more scientists mess with this kind of thing, the more it has a tendency to backfire. Because think about this, we are keeping the human cell from aging, or in this case, de aging. So, what is aging? It's dying. That's what aging is. If you turn back the clock, you're keeping it from dying. And what, pray tell, Big Show is a zombie? The
It's a,
undead.
it's, boy, it's a reanimated corpse. Um, my thing with this is, I think it's very cool with this picture, that he went back 30 years and his eye colors change. But also besides that, so is it like when it says human cell, is that the entire body? Like I have a 50-year-old heart. Is my heart gonna de-age 30 years? Or are the internals going to still be old, but the body's going to be younger looking?
That is a good point. Yeah, I didn't even notice the eye thing until you mentioned that. That's great.
I
Um,
mean, it's a decent idea.
yeah, because the body's made up of different types of cells, it would be curious to know which type of cells they've been
Yeah,
able to target. Because it's one thing to look like you're 30, but if you still wake up with your back creaking and your knees
right.
shot, it does no
Exactly,
good.
exactly.
That's a good one. I like that. Now, moving on to this one though, U.S. mom sets Guinness World Record by donating over 2,600 liters of breast milk to help premature babies. Okay,
Hmm.
there's a couple different ways I can take this. And because this is slightly warped, you know which way I'm going to start. 2,600 liters. Wow.
That's pretty neat.
This woman was putting in some overtime. Um, the fact that her body was able to do that is miraculous in and of itself. I wonder if she had that cell treatment that we just talked about.
Probably not. I mean, I've never, it's like that. What's that movie? I have nipples, fucker. Can you milk me? Uh, I mean, from, with my wife and everything, as long as she continually pumped, the milk will still produce. I mean, there's people that still breastfeed their 6, 7, 8 year old toddlers, kids, so I'm sure that as long as you keep stimulating that, but that's pretty neat. That's, kudos to her for helping those premature babies. That's pretty awesome.
There's one thing you touched on. It doesn't give the time frame. This could have been a period of over several years. So, yeah, when you think of it like that,
Well, I don't
yeah,
know. I mean, unless she stayed pregnant, I don't think you produce. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
uh,
a woman can produce quite a bit of milk. So I'd say maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I've never been milked, so I don't know.
well, hats off to you women. You're all amazing.
Yes,
All
for
right,
sure.
let me get to this next one here. I like this one, and there's a reason for it. 13-year-old boy scolded for making small drawings in class. Later earned a Nike deal. All right. So I'm
Good
just
for
going to put
him.
this out here to all you people that get after these kids. Stop doodling. Stop doing. Hey, if their mind is working, let them cook, let them work, because you never know
I mean, to a certain
what's coming
extent. I
along.
mean, is he doodling on the walls, on the desk? I mean, the bottom picture is like he's doodling on the walls. I mean, that's not, we got a frown on that in the school district. I don't care how artistic you are.
Well, I would hope
Um,
they'd give him paper.
I mean, but that looks like a wall though that he's
Yeah,
drawing
that
on at
that
the
looks
bottom
like a
picture
wall.
there.
That
Um,
does, but
but good for
he
him.
if he got the right kind of Nike deal, he probably bought his folks a new house, and he's got that what's that special paint that they make that you can like actually draw on? It's like a dry erase board paint.
Uh-huh.
Um, I think it's
Doesn't
Valspar or something
it
like that.
doesn't it doesn't work very well.
You've had it before?
Yeah, it's actually in my daughter's room right now. Yeah, the dry erase part doesn't work very well.
Oh man, that
It's a
sucks.
neat concept.
Yeah, it is.
Same with the paint that you can make it as a chalkboard. It's
Mm,
it's it's not the best.
okay. Damn. I thought we were on to something here. I do like the fact that, I don't know how it came to fruition, but he was able to, turn it into a profit, not knowing what the profit is, but he just took a negative and somehow turned it into a positive, and I like that.
I wonder how that happened. Like, how did Nike get involved with this boy who got in trouble for doodling in class? Like, that's that's like a Disney cartoon. How's that happen?
Yeah. Yeah, because if that's the case, I got all kind of stuff I can draw on. Somebody hooked me up with a deal,
Right?
but it's not to be. It's gonna look at me like, Rick, you're a fool, and keep it moving because that's the way it goes in my world. This one, I'm getting ready to get on my soapbox here, show. Vaping. Vaping has officially been, it says inked, but it should be linked to rare and irreversible lung disease. Okay. I don't know why people that vape didn't see this coming. You are sucking a literal chemical in and out of your lungs every time you do this. Not just smoke, like a cigarette smoke, which also is toxic, but this is a chemical smoke. Did you not think that it was going to be worse than what you were doing in the first place? I
Well, I
think,
don't think. I don't think when it first came out, people realized what it was. Um,
Yeah,
because
and
they're
and
actually, I mean, it's not only chemicals, it's little microscopic metal flakes that are being,
now,
you know,
did you notice though that when it first started, the companies never said it was a safe form of smoking. They would only
mm-mm.
say it's an alternative form
Right.
of smoking.
And it's for some reason it must taste good because they got different flavors.
Yeah.
Um, to me, it's just stupid.
Yeah, because
But
if I want cherry anything, I'm just gonna get cherry food or cherry flavored food. If I want to taste cherries, I'm not going to suck on cherry smoke.
yeah, I mean, I get that. It's also a trend. People want to be cool. It's kind of like, you know, us growing up, and some people thought smoking was cool, drinking was
Yeah.
cool. It's that type of thing. I mean, but that doesn't surprise me
I
because
mean,
if you imagine you're inhaling those little bitty metal flakes, each time you inhale, they're making microscopic cuts in your lungs.
mm, I didn't
That
even think
won't
about
heal.
that. Wow.
That won't heal. And so I could see how the word irreversible. Um, yeah, I could see that.
Before I go to the next one, I am going to put out a question to you guys that are listening, and you can answer on any format that you want. If you've ever vaped, how did you like that compared to smoking itself? And do you still do it?
I don't think
I
I
want
don't
you to
think
chime in.
I don't think a lot of people switch from smoking cigarettes to vaping.
You
I
don't?
think it's just now. I think majority is brand new people. That's I seen so and so do it, so let me try it, and then
Mm,
that's how it is. I don't think, but this is the cycle of life too. I mean, what back in the 30s, 40s,
mhm.
cigarettes were cool. That was the thing to do. Nobody thought about cancer or the lung disease, or it wasn't until we were young that the Surgeon General warnings were on the packs of cigarettes, and I mean that didn't stop people from smoking, but still. Um, so it's a circle of life. Like vaping's been around for a minute, and now we're getting the medical issues from it. It's next thing will be they'll be smoking on something else. They're gonna smoke wood chips and end up dying of toxic tar. I mean I don't know. You know what I mean? It's gonna happen,
Yeah. Nothing like splinters in your lungs.
right?
Oh, yeah. It's gross. Hey, more power to them if they do it. I can't. This one I like.
Tell me about
Scientists
it.
grew a fully
Oh,
functional human kidney in a lab. It filtered blood and produced urine for up to 60 hours straight. And 850 million people with kidney disease now have hope for rejection free transplants. And I can't remember if it's the kidney or the liver. One of them, I believe it is the kidney. You can actually live if even if it's partial. So
yeah,
you
you
know,
can live with one kidney.
okay.
It's a
So
filter. It's part of your filter process, and it's great for self-defense too. A good kidney punch will stop somebody right in their tracks. Um,
spoken like a true martial artist.
but I gotta say here too, it produced urine for 60 plus hours straight. I mean, did they just stop counting or did it stop working?
Okay, that's a good question because if it stopped working, um, that ain't
I'm
good
gonna,
because
I can't have just 60 hours available to pee. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to pee more than that. That's just knowing me. And the older I get, the more I gotta pee.
yeah, that I'm gonna have to have the scientists chime in on that one and let us know a little bit more about it. Uh, I'm hoping that that was just the end of the testing period, and I would really like to hear more along these lines uh, as human trials begin and everything.
And what do
Um,
they mean by rejection free? Like, how can they guarantee that?
I would imagine that if they're growing it based on the patient's DNA and not a donor's DNA. That way, it's more apt to resist rejection.
Gotcha.
That's the only thing I can think of because anything that isn't yours, your body's going to naturally reject. Uh, I know a lot of people that have had transplants of one kind or another, and you're on the anti-inflammatory, anti-rejection meds. It seems like forever before your body just like, all right, fine, it's part of us. Let's keep it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've heard that some people aren't as lucky. They're
Yeah,
either on that stuff forever, or the body just finally says, nope, not us. You got to go. And you know,
kicks it out.
yeah, even if it isn't, for a kidney, if it's something that uh, we would be able to use DNA to replicate for these things, I think that would be great because I think that would go more in line with helping people and just the fact that it wouldn't reject would give people hope.
Yeah, that's a kumbaya type of feeling, but I
Yeah.
can see them growing humans and, creating the new world order soldiers and all that other crap.
Oh, great. So the zombie apocalypse and clones.
Yep, going to Camino.
All right. So check this one out. Scientists are now using focused sound waves to break down the plaques and restore lost memory in Alzheimer's patients. This is another one that I like because Alzheimer's, hits a lot of people hard. And it's something that science knows so little about. And if this is something that can help the elderly in just one facet, even if it doesn't, 100% cure them, if it can help them with the symptoms, I think that's a great thing. Don't know how well this would work, but hey, anything's worth a shot, right?
Yep, and sound waves are very unique to the natural process of life and growth and even death. Um, I mean, a shock wave from a bomb is a sound wave
Mm-hmm.
that can take out, so you look at a nuclear bomb, that bomb that spreads out, that's a shock wave slash sound wave, that can destroy. I mean, I think this is kind of cool. And I also know the different megahertz of sound can like calm the brain and yeah, it's
Mm,
very interesting.
yeah. Yeah. Yay, science. Science is winning this today on the show. Uh,
Hmm.
or at least they were. Here we go. Mia Khalifa, whatever her last name is,
Khalifa,
Mia Khalifa says she was used like a toy in the adult film world. Let me just
you
look at the
think?
camera when I say this.
You think?
What did you think was going to happen?
You think?
What anybody who's in that world and thinks that you're not going to get treated like a piece of meat because that's what you are in that world. That's all you are, a spectacle. That is what you are, period. No ifs, ands, or buts, no other way around it. And then you want to feel some kind of way because you felt like you got mistreated?
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate for you. Why are you that strong like that? Like, give me the reason. Like, is porn just for men?
No, it is not. So the same thing that I said would apply towards a man that would feel that same way. I
Okay.
mean, because how do I put this? And I'm not trying to be a total
Hey, just
snob,
just throw
but
it out there. Snob it up. This is our show. Who cares?
it's a good point. I just feel like you're a fucking idiot if you're doing that. You're demeaning yourself for the pleasure of other people. Period.
Okay.
I mean,
So does that apply to all sex workers?
define all because are you talking
Prostitutes,
about yes, prostitution is demeaning. Yes, I
strippers,
know you make a living. What'd you say?
strippers?
It is demeaning too. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I've never been to a strip club. I have once or twice, but
Oh my gosh, no, you haven't.
yes, I have. And yes, it's a two-way street. You know, people get enjoyment out of going. Uh, People enjoy doing it, and I'm pretty sure when Mia here started off, she enjoyed it. She enjoyed that payday, but I think probably things just didn't end up going her way all the time. And she found out that she was being used more than
Yeah,
enjoyed.
I think all the um what's the word I'm looking for? Actors, actresses, partakers, whoever makes these films, videos, whatever, they're all being used by the rich, greedy bastards that are making the films.
And for the most part, when it comes to the adult film world, and I'm going to break it down in terms of film because I have a film background, not an adult film background, but a film background. So I'm going to paint a picture here.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes, on a film set, it is not just the cameraman, the director, and the actor or actors.
That's everybody.
There's an entire crew of
The lighting
onlookers,
people, the sound with the
sound people,
microphone.
all the way to the caterer or the makeup artist, the hair design, somebody who's just the gaffer. He's just the guy that tapes the stuff down so that you don't trip over cords. You've got producers that might
I think I
stop in
lost you.
that day to. Did you? Am I still here? Can you hear me? Uh-oh. What happened?
Okay, there you are.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, even producers that stop in for a few minutes to see how the thing's going. So you can have anywhere from 10 to 30 people all watching a 30-second scene. And that's
Yeah.
for any movie. So imagine an adult film. It's you, that other person, or persons, depending, I'm gonna leave that there. And then about 30 onlookers. So
And
yeah, you're being used.
also in that world you hear the actors and actresses, they're drugged all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Constant state of inebriation, whether it be alcohol, whatever, just to make their inhibitions down so they don't really, I guess, care if that makes sense.
Yes.
But they all, I think, I mean, I haven't met, or seen one that or heard of one that's not been traumatized from the experience.
Now, I will say this before I move on to the next one. I hope that she's able to get into something that is fulfilling, something that makes her feel show. Only you can bring it out of me.
I didn't say anything. I just chuckled.
And that did it all. I hope that she can find something in life that suits her and makes her happy, and she can put this behind her. Uh,
I'm
yeah,
dead.
okay. All right. Go to the next one, Ricky. All right. We're back to medical advancement here. Goodbye cavities. My dentist will be approving this. Scientists have developed a gel
Ooh.
that can regrow tooth enamel within weeks.
Oh, now
All
that's a
right.
game changer right there.
I'm getting ready to put this out here. There's going to be a lot of toothpaste companies that are going to be mad about this. Um,
Why is that?
and you can't sell Pronamel if little Johnny Walker can just get him some gel to fix his teeth. Um,
But I bet you
so
couldn't continuously use that gel.
you might be right. And I am also wondering because they use the word regrow tooth enamel. I
Hmm.
wonder if it's more of a sealant than actual creation of enamel.
I don't know.
Um, like what is that stuff that they use to for your fillings? And this might
The
be,
little silver felt stuff,
yeah, this might be a form of that, just a different chemical makeup.
maybe.
Um, so yeah, I can see it helping, but this is one that I think is still a ways off too, because I can see problems with breakdown of whatever the material is and having those cavities, come back. And if you
Hmm.
don't eliminate the cavity, you can cover it up, but if you don't eliminate it, the damage is going to keep being done underneath whatever
Hmm.
this is that goes over it. So there's a lot more to this than what we believe. And I'm pretty sure this won't be something that's at the consumer counter. It'll be something that your dentist will actually,
Yeah,
be
private
handling.
dentists only be able to um, put use or whatever.
Yeah. It is interesting though. Especially for us people of a certain age as we get older, the teeth
Very
do
neat
get more
concept.
sensitive and susceptible. Yeah. I could have, my old pearly whites again to go with my de-aged cells, even though I
There you
still feel
go.
like I'm 55.
And your new kidney.
Yeah, yes. See, we're winning. Science. Yay,
Well, you
science.
you you are.
And right here we go. Red, green, and blue lit implants are becoming increasingly popular in Europe, America, and Asia.
What
Now,
the
I've not seen this,
frick?
but I guess if you've got the silicone cone, it comes with the neon now.
The only
Bro,
thing I think that'd be good for is if you were in a dark room and needed to find the door. I mean, just, hey, Bertha, turn on your tit so I can get out this room. That's the only thing I can see.
I don't club, but I can see this with all the young chicks at the clubs now. I can see this.
Yeah.
The young rich chicks that don't have anything better to do with daddy's money or their
And
sugar daddy's money,
I'm curious.
whichever it may be.
I'm assuming that would have to be inside the implant bag, right?
It would have to be, yeah. Now, here's my question.
What happens if one of the
What
bulbs go out? Like, how do you change it?
I that's a good one. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of
Is it going to
battery
be like
in
one
that,
of the cars driving down the street that's only got one headlight on? I mean, is that how it's going to be?
probably. And does one get dull before it goes out, or
Do they have
do they
different
have
lights? Do they
blinkers?
get brighter?
I was just wondering if they had blinkers, flashers.
Blinkers.
I mean,
I'm going
um,
left.
I I'm almost scared to do this, but I'm going to throw it out there. If anyone knows any more about this procedure, go ahead and drop us a line and let us know because this one, this one may require further viewing.
Cut out
I can't
again.
believe.
There you are.
Yeah, this one may require further viewing down the road if this actually catches on.
For
And I
sure.
don't, I don't know what they mean by increasingly popular because until I saw this article, I never knew
Never heard
anything
of it.
about it. Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
But as soon as some famous woman does it, it's gonna spread like wildfire.
hey, did you hear Taylor Swift just got? No, um, I'm not
I
gonna.
was thinking more of a, like, Dolly Parton, somebody that's, known for
Oh,
that.
someone more endowed. Okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. I can see that. I just I'm in the Big Show camp here. I want to know how bright they get. Do they flash? Do they blink? And what is it? Battery powered? Do you just have to like set
Like,
yourself on a charger.
can you set it to music? So they're just flashing. I'm all the questions.
Yeah, we need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. Hook us up. All right. Next up, new study finds that just 2 hours of silence can spark growth of new brain cells. So that's what they meant when they tell me to shut up.
Silence in general, or you speaking,
No, I think it's just silence in general.
like in a silent room with
Yeah,
no
or
noise,
no noise.
no distraction. I could see that. That's why people go to them retreats, them dark rooms. They have them
Hmm.
little dark pods where you can actually go in where all your sensory deprivation, basically, you're in like it's kind of like in a warm bathtub that they close over you like a capsule. And
Okay.
but they only let you stay a certain amount of time in there, 45 minutes to an hour, because people will go crazy.
Oh, I
Um,
would think so.
s-
Oh my
so
God.
I could see, with that limited, that would, yeah, that's probably why.
Probably end up like me. I lay in the bed and it's all quiet. And I go crazy that way. It's like, oh my God, can't
But it's
sleep.
not really quiet because you hear the door creaking or you hear the house settling, or this is complete sensory deprivation.
Yeah, that would be trippy. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it very long on that. That would be
I'm
messed up.
willing to try it. I think it'd be cool to try at least once.
Yeah, it'd be cool to try it, but I don't know how long I'd be able to hang.
Right.
All right. Oh, here's
What
one
the?
for me. Taiwanese scientists create breakthrough baldness cure capable of regrowing hair naturally within only 20 days. And by the way, for all you viewers, I do shave it every day. I'm not, you know, that's the look I chose. But anyway, I okay, I don't know what it is. If it's something along the lines of like Rogaine or whatever that stuff is, um, that stuff has more side effects than it cures people. But the part that I caught my eye was within 20 days. So in less than 3 weeks, you can have a full head of hair.
That's not what it says. It says it's capable of regrowing hair. That could be one little teeny weeny stub.
You're right. I'll do the comb over with my curly Q.
There you go. Charlie Brown.
Right? Um, hey, I can't believe it though. To this day, people are, a lot of men are self conscious about their hair. To me, I mean, it's just part of the aging process.
Yeah, but
Um,
you've been without hair for so long, Rick.
true, true,
So
but
you're used to it. If I went bald, I'd fucking probably shit my pants. Just saying.
well, I noticed that it was getting thin up top, so I'm like, you know what? Let's go on ahead and take care of
Oh, I
this
thought you
right
talking
now.
about me. I'm like, no, it ain't. I'm
No,
about
no,
to.
no.
I'm like, no, it
Sorry,
ain't. Look,
no, no,
you better
no, no,
zoom
not
in.
you. Hey, show has a full head of hair. Hey, here we go. A single sperm contains zero point 0.8 gigabytes of data, which means one full load is equivalent to 32 million movies, 1.6 billion iPhones, 40 billion songs. So
I believe it.
I'm just going to put this out here right now. All you single men out there, and you're upset because the woman thinks that you shouldn't be expecting anything after the date, this you give her this information, she knows that she's getting more than what you gave her.
You're still probably not getting anything after the date, especially if you drop this type of knowledge. Just saying. This ain't a player. Players ain't
Yeah,
saying this stuff. Just
no,
saying.
no, don't take advice from Rick. You will be alone all your life. He lied. Yes, I did. All right. Finally, scientists found a way to break cancer cells apart with light, no drugs or chemo, and it's 99% successful. I think this goes along the lines of that one with Alzheimer's and sound, because we can do stuff with light that we haven't been able to do before.
I
I
would
really
like
like
to
this.
I would like to believe that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd be very skeptical.
Here's my thing. We all know that a cancer cell is a renegade cell. And the best comparison I can give it, what do roaches do when you turn on the light?
Oh
Scatter.
shit! Run for the nearest banana.
Yeah, they don't die. They just
No.
run. I think the cancer cell is gonna be like, oh, it's bright in here. Let me just move on up the line, and do my thing. I, I don't know
Now,
what kind of light. Is it UV type light? Is it a
well, if that's the case, everybody with cancer should just get out and get in the sun, and everything will be fine. If it's
that is
UV
also
light.
true.
Um, and being a cancer survivor, my oncologist told me back when I was going through everything that
Hmm.
everybody from birth has cancer cells.
Hmm.
Your body's always fighting them, but they settle at your weakest part of your body.
Oh, great! I have a weak prostate.
I mean, it just happens. And um, mine was testicular. Now I'm only half the man I used to be.
But you beat it, and you didn't need
I
UV
did.
light.
No, I needed that other stuff though.
Yeah, the deadly stuff,
Yeah.
but it's more proven. Hey, for real talk though, I hope that this really works,
I mean, I think
and
that'd be cool, but I'm
yeah,
very skeptical.
as I am as well. All right, kids. I know it's time for us to shut up. That's all I got. But let's hear from Big Show before we get on up out of here.
All right, before I, you know, sign off here, I just go out and say this. It's official. I really truly think the Chiefs are going to miss the playoffs this year. I'm realizing that we are going to be in the stands with the Raiders during the playoffs. So I'm a little depressed. But
There's room on
this,
this couch.
yeah, this whole football season is kind of like bizarro world. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week. Love each other. Tomorrow's not a promise. Peace and chicken grease.
Good night.